call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Trojans will put total leather and we'll get started. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will have the football first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football.
There he goes! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the ground game. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Finds the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. To the ground with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Washington. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here comes the heat. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Tate. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Going to the run, it's Washington. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff to the single back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So USC's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Power football with the run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence.
Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals, and you...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Here's the handoff. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll go to the air. The screen, he's got wheels. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 15. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. He is an absolute blur out there, and it doesn't take him many grabs to have that yards per catch through the roof, sort of like Harris Campbell has done or David Boston back in the day.
And these are the guys that scare the absolute mess out of you because they can fly. They run right by you, and you're a corner. You're backing up because you're so scared of their speed, and you could see it was on full display there.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Mayaba. He's got him. there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to get it through the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. The give on the inside. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They're
turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. The give on the option. Touchdown, Ohio State. Great job by the back on the option. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. To throw, it's Mayava. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. That's caught. It's Jordan. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. It's Jordan.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Peoples. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Now backed up in their own end. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Short gain on the play before he slides. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Second down.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end.
Well, I'll give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. Nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tate. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Finds his man. It's Jordan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Catch in the middle. It's Jordan. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's solid. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Pulls it in. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf, it'll be 3rd down. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Around the end, it's Wormley. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Are forced to settle for 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 13 over Maryland. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll start this drive going to the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Got his man on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. It's Mayava. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown Trojans. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Graham. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Graham. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Buckeyes will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Got it behind the line. It's Graham. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. On third down, he drops to throw. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Making side adjustments here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll run it here on third and goal. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Pollock.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Off play action. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Soft spot in the middle. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Ohio State.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Just keeps slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Wormley. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And the timing just a hair off.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, USC! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then there he goes! They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back at an opportunity like this.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Grabbed in the middle, it's Matthews. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks, it's Sauer. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Sauer. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. grabbed behind the line. It's Wormley. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Pucks it out of the air. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Come on, set.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Intercepted deep in his own end. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Wants to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll leave it with him. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Ohio State.
One more play to pad the stats. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air on second down. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.